Greetings, living dwellers of the Mars here, and welcome back to another video. We're playing some more Dragon Commander, as you remember, if you can remember, the last time we left off. We kind of suffered a defeat, pretty bad defeat. So we're gonna hopefully try to bounce back from it and go from there. With that being said, if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share it with friends and family, leave a comment down below, and let's hop right to it. Starting now. Alright guys, I think we're here?
Commander, no doubt you rejoice at my swift return from the land of imps, that borough of blight, that cyst in civilization. Do forgive me if I appear exceptionally smug today, but I was very flattered, you see, to witness how my reputation precedes me even into the very crevices of the world. The imps had heard of my approach and my modicum of resentment for their rituals. I was therefore pleasantly surprised to be greeted with a cordial handshake no more. Yes, he was rather an agreeable chap, as a matter of fact. The High Priest, I mean. After the military inspection, we played chess and talked philosophy the night through. It goes without saying I won every game and lacerated his logic like an eagle its prey. But he was not as devoid of all intellect as I had expected his entire species to be. A comforting thought, somehow, knowing you trust them to strap explosive engines to your back.
Frightfully boring folk, those lizards, Commander. That general of yours held our High Priest hostage with board games and chatter. Our engineers built a great tower just to blow it up again. A great gift for the envoy of our allies. But did he come and watch? No. Preferred conversation to combustion. What a nincompoop.
Yes, Commander.
Commander, I am pleading here today on behalf of a dwarven miner who was cruelly left to his fate by his own kindred. An incident in the mines cost him his leg, and he is too poor to pay for a proper prosthetic one. Henry, your own general, could afford impish machinery, but the dwarves, who easily could as well, will not provide for their stricken fellow. Well, I say they should. Indeed, the state should. We can. So why not do so?
Government healthcare, he's for it.
Just like diseases, accidents are simply punishments from the gods. If this misbegotten dwarf lost a leg, he probably took the Seven's names in vain, or forgot to say a prayer before dinner, and they saw it fit to make him attentive of his sin. Paying for his convalescence would be tantamount to forgiving his trespass, which only the gods have the least to do.
So he's against it.
There are more with a prosthetic limb than without among us imps. Comes with the territory, I suppose. All those volatile war machines. Most of our top inventors have more metal than meat to them. And of course, it's only fair the government chips in where they can.
2 yeses, 1 no.
Oberon's tale is a shocking one, Commander. If this miner suffered such a dreadful injury while working, then the mining corporation in charge should pay for his treatment. And if they won't or cannot, then yes, the nation should.
So that's 1, 2, 3 for it.
If the state should pay for each and every work accident, for every broken nail and broken leg, we'll be paying through the nose. And it's your finances that'll be crippled. Mark my words, Commander. Listen to that bleeding heart elf, and the treasury will bleed the more for it.
Well, there's 3 for it and 2 against it, so I'm gonna go for it.
The people deserve a cut.
Alright guys, I'm gonna save real quick. Alright, I need a BRB real quick. Okie dokie. Here we go. Ah! I'm poor.
Listen here, Commander, for I have a matter of great import that I should like to bring to your attention. In the realm I ruled, that rule was absolute, as was that of my vassals, women all, of course. We concerned ourselves with matters of mastery and the mind, men with all things menial, according to the natural order. On this ship, however, I find myself trapped amid so many cocks of the walk, the one more swollen with self-importance than the next, only to discover these pompous windbags actually earn more wages than Scarlet, Prospera, or I do. If anyone, it is we of the superior sex who should sooner receive more silver and gold than those of the savage variety. You'll set right this iniquity, Commander, and you'll do it now.
You know, I would say F you for talking to me like this, but I believe in equality, so...
Good. So you should. And I hope this is the last of such nonsense.
Yikes, what a vixen! Can't dare up.
Okay. I'm building up the army. Oh God.
Commander, the war is displacing a great many people, and thus the influx of a great many foreigners into the realm is inevitable. Many of them are driven to crime by want or ill will. To that effect, I propose that if a foreigner is found guilty of an offense, he or she should be deported immediately. Delinquency is on the rise, and we need a few effective deterrents to curb its proliferation.
I agree. So, one for deportation.
No, Commander. Falstaff has it all wrong. We imps force foreign convicts to do all sorts of dirty and dangerous jobs. Why deport when we can make them drudge?
Okay, one for, one against.
Oberon and I are of the same mind in this matter, Commander. Deportation just seems a bit excessive. And I very much doubt it's the structural solution Sir Silvervein hopes it to be.
Okay, so 2 no's.
Many criminals inhabit our realm, Commander. Such is the unpleasant reality. Some of them are domestic, some of them are foreign. Punish them when they are caught, but do not make the distinction.
Okay.
Foreign criminals seem to abound like sand on the beach these days, Commander. Let's be rid of them like Falstaff suggests. In fact, the sea would be as good a border as any to make them cross. Yes, let them drown for their misdeeds.
Okay. So, unfortunately, that's 3 no's and 2 yeses. So I'm gonna go with...
Leniency leads to lawlessness, Commander. I had hoped you'd spare your populace from such nuisances as pickpockets and highwaymen. To no avail, it seems.
Sorry. I tend to go for the general populace because I want to make sure I have a good standing with everybody. Alright. We have 10, 12... Okay, I need two of these guys. I have no gold? I have no gold. I have nothing. Now what's going on?
Commander, could you spare me a moment? Now, I know I'm a general and politics isn't my field of expertise, but I was hoping you'd support Oberon in his attempts to allow marriage for people of the same sex. It's a pet peeve of mine, you see.
Yeah, sure.
Live and let live, I say. Why do others get to decide who someone may or may not love? None of their bloody beeswax. So much hypocrisy would be exposed for what it is, you know. Think of the famed lizard artist Della Gecko, for instance. Everybody knows he's gay, but he was forced to marry a duke's daughter. 2 lives made miserable because of senseless so-called moral objections. The whole business is unconscionable if you stop and think about it.
Okay, so I'm for this, as all of you may know. So we're gonna go yes.
Thanks, Commander. You're a doll. I'd give you a kiss that'd blow your jetpack off if you weren't off limits.
You're welcome.
Commander, I intend to propose legislation later today that will make it possible for gay couples to be married. I know I'll get some pretty stiff opposition from Falstaff and especially Yorick, so I'm hoping I can Sir Falst.
Okay. Alright, let's check out our armies. Out of monies again. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move out. 3 here, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, they have a lot more. Okay. What's at the bar?
Thanks again for passing that new marriage law, Commander. There are these 2 lizard girls I know, and they tied the knot the moment the news broke. What a feast we had! I don't remember any of it.
Yes, Commander?
7 save us from the dragon, for where he goes, vice sprouts like infectious corruption, disseminates like a poisonous contagion. Ghouls coveting not women as they should, hags longing for anything but the male touch. Abhorrent is the hell you stay.
Commander, every citizen in the realm pays taxes. Every industry does the same. But which is the one institution that escapes the taxman? Why, the church, of course. Hardly fair, is it? So why not introduce a temple tax? Let every temple, church and cathedral pay, say, a monthly fee as a token of goodwill toward the Empire. After all, Does not the church benefit too from a strong and wealthy state?
Okay, that's 1 for taxes. I can already say this guy's gonna say.
When will that filthy dwarf finally pass a single day without resorting to sacrilege, base and vile? The Church of the Seven is holy, above such secular concerns as taxes. If you want yet more gold...
Okay, that's 1 for it, 1 against it.
Introduce this new tax, Commander, and the church will just demand more of the public in donations. So in the end, who will really pay? The man in the street. And they give more than their share already.
So that's 2 for no, 1 for yes.
Temple tax. What a marvelous idea. Take from the 7 and give it to Silas. Falstaff's got it.
Okay, so it's tied right now. It's all dependent on her.
The Church of the Seven is one of the wealthiest organizations
We
in
are her.
Avalon, Commander, and it's true they don't impart as much as tuppence to the treasury. The Falstaff is right, hardly fair.
So we are hurting for gold right now. And there's 3 yeses, so...
Marvelous! Oh, yes, excellent! I will take care of everything, Commander. A sacred river of gold will start flowing in before you know it.
I had to, because we're hurting for gold right now. Very badly. Very badly. Let's go check on the engineer.
The ravens will...
Oh, we can start unlocking these guys. Hold on, I want to go check out the royal chamber.
What? Good shot.
What do we got for advanced? I need to progress further in the story. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Engineer Bay, and we're gonna go ahead and pass. Hell yeah. I'm out. Okay. Alright, so we just increased the strength of all of our units quite a bit. Alright. 14. 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 units. Okay. Alright, first we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head and purchase some peeps. And then we're gonna move out. I have no currency left. Okay. Okay, he's playing cards. 54, 56, 58, 58. Let's add these guys. Okay, 67. All right, 72%. Ah, we lost some. But we took it over. Uh-oh. Ah! All right, guys. Okay.
A dear old lady, our Prospera, but it saddens me to see senility is taking hold. She actually wants me to work together with that barrel of gin they call a general. It would be almost comical, if it weren't so galling.
We can do better than this.
Commander, a word in your ear.
Okay.
There seems to be a spot of trouble in one of the provinces. Some lizard rebel running amok. Naught but a trifle the Prospera has requested us to deal with. But she wants me and Bloody Edmund to go together. Yes, he's a lizard too, it stands to reason. But the man's as pleasant as a cactus down your trousers. So if you don't mind, I'll go alone. Practice? I'll be practicing skittles with his balls before the day is out. You know that cold-blooded cretin annoys me to no end. I'll follow your orders, Commander. But we're supposed to quell an uprising, you know, not add fuel to the fire.
You are to work together. All right. Oh no. I don't have time.
We've returned from our mission, Commander. All's well among the lizards again. No more praise for the one god anymore, but proper prayer for the seven, or whatever floats their boat. I was hoping for at least some resistance, so that I could spill a mite of their...
Yeah.
Long...
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, but we're in trouble. That would have been bad.
Commander, you know we elves sometimes stuff our pipes with a few Drudenai leaves so as to experience its gentle, mind-altering effects. There are some that say its use should be outlawed, but I want to propose the exact opposite. Studies have shown this plant's medicinal use can do wonders to alleviate pain. So I think every doctor should be allowed to administer Druidini like any other remedy.
One for yes.
Both in sickness and in health, we recognize the judgment of the gods, Commander, as we do in convalescence and death. Interfering by means of medicine is already a sin. Adding the use of vile narcotics to the equation merely
Okay, one for yes, one for no.
Our studies show Oberon is correct, Commander. Sure, it took our researchers a very long time to write down their results, which they did in the weirdest of phrases, and for some reason they et and et and et. But one simply cannot dismiss their deductions.
2 for yes, 1 for no.
Commander, if Druidini truly possesses the qualities attributed to it by Oberon, and under responsible medical supervision it may be used to alleviate pain, well then of course I support the elven bid. It is only logical.
3 for yes.
What is it with the elves and their damnable love for hallucinogenic leaves? I've seen those who use it, sitting around with bloodshot eyes, talking gibberish. Medicinal! Malicious!
3 yes, 2 no. But these guys are already, like, on my butt.
So
I said no. I said no. No. How much gold do we have? Okay. I want to get this continent back. We're gonna lose the battle. There's just no way we can win this one.
Commander, a most grave and ignominious matter has come to my attention. Some dwarven quack, styling himself a scientist, claims he has found conclusive proof that we lizards and some form of degenerate aquatic orc are descendant of one and the same ancestor. He means to publish this rot in the Avalon Scientific Gazette, thereby causing irreparable damage to our species' reputation. With the utmost insistence, I therefore urge you to halt this publication. And if the matter of censorship bothers you, think nothing of it. By blocking the printing of this inane nonsense, you're safeguarding not only the good standing of all lizards, but of the illustrious... A dwarven scholar. Really? The very notion is ludicrous. Yes, well, I have a few words I've been saving for just such an occasion. He'll recant his aberrant ideas about evolutional origins, unless he wants me to teach him a thing or two about extinction.
Okay. Let's go to the engineer and see what we can get under the advanced stuff and things. I don't have enough. We're not doing too good, are we? many troops are here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have no gold once more. This is difficult. Are you for real? Alright, let's see what they have to say.
Well, Commander, I must admit I was, well, not wrong, but a tad less correct than I could have been about Dahl's Charwin White Whiskers, the dwarven scientist whose findings riled me so. As it would turn out, his article was far from complete, but the Avalon Scientific Gazette wanted to publish it nonetheless, so as to make an ill portrayal of us lizards. The chief editor is some exasperating elf, apparently, who was once outwitted by a lizard in a business deal. Of course he was. The researcher's true findings, though, are quite interesting to say the least. The ancestor theory seems likely, but somewhere down the road a complete split was made, wherein all that was strong and shrewd flowed to our line, and all that was backward and bland was left to the orcs. His work is a celebration of lizard triumph in the course of evolution. I have seen to it, it will be published the realm round. There we have it, a dwarven scholar worth his salt. I'd thought it as likely as Henry showing a display of wit. But I was mistaken, and that is a phenomenon less frequent than a snowstorm in the deserts of youthful Gaul.
Commander, I'd like to address some issues I have with the Avalon Times. Now, I know the press will try to embellish stories to make for more savory reading material. But half the stuff they print nowadays is fabricated nonsense of an almost always sensational or slanderous nature. I want you to reprimand them, Commander. I want it to be known that from now on they must either publish the truth or else publish no longer.
I see no imp interest in this matter at all, Commander. I'll just flip a coin then. Head means yes, tail means no. And heads. Yeah, go ahead and reprimand them.
2 for yes.
The Avalon Times is a dwarven and therefore commercial enterprise, Commander. Juicy stories sell copies. That is simplicity itself. I categorically deny, by the way, that our editors spread lies. Or at the very least, spread lies on purpose. So, if a chambermaid divulges to us a minister of the crown likes to spank his mistress in the bedroom, and this later turns out to be untrue, she is at fault, not we, for having printed her tale.
Okay, 2 for yes, and 1 for no.
I couldn't agree with Prospero more, Commander. The Avalon Times journalists aren't simple fact-finders. No, they ferret for filth. Ever since I've become a counselor aboard the Raven, I've discovered dwarven newspapermen under my bed on no less than 3 separate occasions. And one I caught climbing through the bathroom window.
Okay, 3 yes.
The Avalon Times is no more than a daily dose of heresy for those that sinfully partake. Rather than admonish, you should abolish the thing altogether, Command.
Okay, so that's an overwhelming 4 against 1.
I thank you, Commander. To inform the general public of the events of the Empire is a great responsibility, not a lackadaisical frivolity. The dwarves would do well to take this duty a bit more seriously, and their caricaturists especially could stand to be a bit more sensitive.
Right. Alright. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have left. Alright. Save. Alright guys, if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share with your friends, family, And I'll catch you in the next one. Farewell, Dwellers. Bye-bye.